1-month update. He is just doing amazing. Do you want to say hello, Kamari? And see how fat he is. Look at this little guy. He looks like his dad so much. Oh my goodness. He's such a sweetie. Such a sweetie. This video is just pretty much going to be about some of the things that have been going on. Today he is 5 weeks. But I do want to let you guys know some of the things that have taken place over the first month. That, you know, although I have other kids, I've never went through some of this stuff, and this is new for me as well. This guy can hold his head up already. Okay, when I say that, I mean the day he came out, he was already like doing that, but like he can hold it all the way up. Look left, look right. I mean, strong head. And if I look sad after I say some of these things, it's not because I'm not happy for this little dude, because I am so happy. It's like part of me is happy, a part of me is like, why are you growing up so quick? As you know, Kamari at birth was 7 pounds and 3 ounces and 20 inches long. And we were just at the doctor not too long ago, a couple days ago, and he now weighs 10 pounds and 5 ounces. All right, also at the doctor's, this is something that I have never experienced, but I'll go ahead and talk about it. Thrush. So the doctor said that she saw, baby. She said that she saw a few white spots in the top of his mouth, in the roof of his mouth. And she asked me, did it, like, the breastfeeding, like if it hurt? And I said yes. For whatever reason, lately it's been painful. Now, I thought that it was just because of how often he was nursing, and maybe my latch wasn't, like, he hasn't been, like, latching. But apparently he has thrush. And guys, let me tell you, I have never had any babies that had this, nor cradle cap, knock on wood somewhere. But I'm just saying, I have never had any of my babies to go through this, and I've never experienced it. And then breastfeeding on top of that, we transfer like it back and forth. So now we're on this medication, and I have to put it on the like roof of his mouth, and I have to put it on my nipples. And this is like 4 times a day for like 2 weeks, and that alone is annoying, because you have to consistently, now this is something else to remember to do on top of everything else you have to do, and it's just like, he obviously got hungry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and feed him. Let's see, how often does he feed? Every okay, so right now his sleep pattern is that he's sleeping at night. He does sleep throughout the night, but he will wake up to want to latch onto me a couple of times. So usually he'll go to bed between like 10 p.m. and 11:30, and then he'll wake up around 3 something wanting to eat, and then he'll wake up again around 5 something, and then he'll sleep until about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So he really doesn't, like, he's not a bad baby. He doesn't even cry. Usually he just whimpers. I'm just usually right there because he's usually that close to me. So before this thrush like incident, it was a lot easier to breastfeed, but like now it's a bit painful, and it's just like very uncomfortable for me. Let's see, I do have to wear like nursing pads, because my breasts do tend to leak if I'm not able to give him, I guess, all the milk at some time. So I am wearing those. It's a very great investment if you are planning to breastfeed. I would definitely put those on the list. You're gonna need them. Right. He is actually a very calm, sweet baby. He is very chill. He just likes to look around, observe. His favorite thing is the fan. Obviously, we were just in here before I was taping, and he couldn't, like, he was breaking his neck just to look up at this fan above us. So I think it's the cutest. He is a no swaddle baby. This boy still does not like to be swaddled. Even in the hospital immediately when he was born, he was kicking that swaddle. He had it down pat. He would kick those little legs and make that thing come all the way down and shimmy out his arms. So I had to use mittens for him. And yeah, now, yeah, definitely he likes to be free so he can move around. I swear he has rolled over. Like, he has kicked himself all the way over. Like, he scooches to get over. I have never seen anything like it. This baby is like that saying that, you know, people are like, oh, he's getting out of the way for another one. It's definitely not getting out of the way for another one, because I cannot have any more babies. But he is definitely trying to be a big boy and do big boy things. He is so much more awake now. Like right now, he's been up for about 2.5 hours, but that is about the longest that he's been up at a time. He is still co-sleeping with us, guys. Yes, you heard that right. He is still sleeping in our bed. It's a little bit easy for me right now because I am breastfeeding for him to just turn over. So it's more of a lazy thing for me, I think. And just to have him close and to know that he's safe, I guess. That's why I do it. He does need to transition to his own bed. He does not like pacifiers. He does not like to be soothed by pacifiers at all. All he wants is my nipples. And then I don't like to hear him cry. Like, so it's kind of a tough situation right now. He does not like his swing at all. No way. He sits in there for about maybe 15 minutes at the most. And then he's like, I want out of this crap. I do not want to be here. Take me out. And he'd rather lay down on his back on the bed or lay on his stomach and do tummy time, or he'd even sit in his freaking car seat. He loves his car seat. I don't know what it is, but he just doesn't like the swing. Maybe it's the motion left and right or whatever. I don't know. He doesn't like it. I have the one that you can even turn and be, you know, and do side to side, and he does not like it at all. So we just kind of don't even put them in there most of the time. I tried the other day and it's still the same, so what's the point right now? Most important thing that I wanted to discuss is the fact that he has not had any shots since he's been born. Yes, you heard me correct. We are not vaccinating him. I think at birth, the first thing they wanted to give him was hepatitis B, and we skipped over that one. And then he was supposed to get it again at like the shot at his like a couple of day old checkup or whatever, his first checkup. And then we skipped more shots like the on his 1 month checkup, and we're not doing it. There's a reason why though. My oldest son, he did get autism off of the shots. He was a very verbal child, and when he went to go get his shots and we came back, it was almost really weird. It was like he went from being this very talking like mama, dada, pointing to things, like being this child who played in the corner, like just very quiet, wouldn't speak. I didn't hear my child speak until he was 5 years old, and it was very yeah, that was I don't want to do I just couldn't believe like what was going on. And I was young when I had him. I was 21, so I didn't really understand what like the vaccines could do, the harm they could cause, and everything else. My other children are not vaccinated, and they have all been just fine. So we plan on doing the same thing with this one. I will not be vaccinating him at all. It's our personal decision. You vaccinate your children, that's your personal decision. But no, we're just not going there. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out Kamari's 1 month update. And he is ready to nurse again, and I can tell when he is getting a little cranky and agitated. Say thank you, YouTube. Look at that little face. And that is a mean suck, you guys. You hear me? That suck right there is a killer right now. But I'm enjoying this little guy, and I can't wait to update you guys again on his 2 month update, which will be in about 3 weeks. Well, two weeks really, because he'll be 6 weeks and 2 days. So subscribe, leave a comment below, and we'll see you guys for our next update.